Hey y'all, wanted to check in as a mom of 8. Yes, your girl have already had the baby. The baby is healthy, the baby is fine. I'm good, I'm still recovering. Everything is good, but I wanted to get on here to hopefully encourage y'all. That's what I'm on here for. If whether I'm doing hair, whether I'm taking care of my family, being a wife, whatever it is, at the end of the day, it's always to uplift, to encourage, to build up. So I'm on here today because I want to talk about something with y'all. And the reason I want to talk about it is because it stood out so much during this birthing experience of mine that had I not had this very thing that I'm going to talk to y'all about today, then I feel like I probably would have had a complete different ending. And so that thing is how important it is to have people around you that will advocate for you when you are in a vulnerable place. For those of you, most of you, if you are moms, you already know how vulnerable it is when it's time to actually deliver a baby, right? You're going through pain. You're on your back sometimes. You got all these mixed emotions. Your hormones are all over the place, and you have all these nurses coming in, these doctors coming in. They're checking on you. They're doing this. They're doing that. And a lot of the time, it's kind of hard unless you have like unless you're working with like a midwife, or if you have a doula to advocate on your behalf. It's kind of hard to mentally process what your body is physically going through. And then also to process what the nurses are speaking to you about and all this other stuff. I know for me, this is my 5th time around having a baby with He wait, Kevin? Bring him here. Bring him here. Come on, Tank Bud. Hello. Huh? Oh, I'm hungry. Ready to eat? Huh? No, I just wanted to come downstairs for a little bit. But like I was mentioning earlier, I might have to pause it. I don't know yet. We'll see. Because every time he get around me, he think it's time to eat. You think it's time to eat? Huh? We'll be right back. All right, y'all, I'm back. So, my earring done came off. Little buddy was hungry, okay? But I'm back. So what I was saying, I'm hoping I'm starting off where I left off at. But so when you're in that situation and you need someone to advocate for you, make sure it's somebody that is in tune, that's knowledgeable, that you've already discussed certain things with. That is very important because you going through a really tough time. Like, you don't know if you're going to coming. You don't know what these people are saying. You don't know if they're taking advantage of the fact that you're not fully mentally capable to process what the information they're giving you. You don't know any of it. So I always say when you're going in to have a child, it's like life or death, literally. Or that's been my experience. Because I feel like you 1 foot in, 1 foot out. And I know it's an old saying, but that has truly been my real life experience. Like, mentally, or how I mentally process it. So yes, the doctors are there to help you, to give you great advice, to do all that stuff, but sometimes depending on who the doctor is, depending on, how can I say this, I don't know a good way to say it, but just depending on the integrity and the character of that particular doctor will determine how safe you really are with taking the advice that they give or going the route that they suggest and all this other stuff. Because a lot of times, just to be honest, it's not all OBGYNs, it's not all nurses, but a lot do, when it comes to delivering, they like to have some sort of control with when they are delivering a child so they can maximize their time and sometimes even their earnings. So that's just something to keep in mind. But so with that being said, like, And I'm going to do this video. I don't care how many times I say, I don't care how many times I say like. I'm going to post this video because I'm so passionate about this. Like, this has not been my first rodeo. And before I got off, I was mentioning how this is my 5th child that I've had with no epidural. So to have a baby natural is always my preference. No matter how painful it is, it's always been my preference because it helps me in some way control the outcome, not fully, because I don't have full control, but it helps me to stay aware, like not having medications and just being in the moment, being in the present. Although I'm so under so much of pain, it helps me. Hold on, y'all. All right, so we got the baby laying down. I didn't want him to get too uncomfortable. He already burped. Hopefully he'll be fine. But yeah, so we never know the motives and the intentions and the integrity, the character of these people that we call our doctors, that we are supposed to trust with our bodies, with our lives, with all of that stuff. We never know who they loyalty to. Is it what they loyalty to? Is it to their bank accounts? Is it to, we don't know. So I'm gonna pray. I'm gonna pray about it. First and foremost, that God go before me, that he guide these doctors and orchestrate and all that good stuff. Be in the room. God, I need your presence to be in the room before I even get there. God, I need you to chisel at their hearts, Lord God. Like, these are the prayers that I pray before I even go in the room, because we all human, for sure. So yeah, that's one thing. When you're going in to have a baby, you want to trust these people that are in authority to take care of you and stuff. But sometimes, you don't know. I've dealt with some experiences firsthand where I'm like, and not just with myself, but where I experienced it second, not myself, but with someone that I actually love, with people that I actually love, but my family. I've seen it firsthand. I've experienced it firsthand, and I've seen it secondhand. So, when it comes to having someone to advocate for you when you're in one of the most vulnerable states, I'm gonna, not only do I support you having someone to advocate by using their voice, but I want to be the voice that also helps you when it comes to those particular times. I'm gonna advocate for the moms that I'm so passionate about, because ain't no way. So I say that, yes, that's the experience when it comes to going to the doctor, having a baby, whether you have a baby cesarean, vaginal, natural, meds, no meds, whatever. You need somebody there that's going to advocate. I know a lot of the times our go-to is the baby daddy or the, I don't know, like our go-to is, number one is always, most of the time it's the baby daddy if y'all are still together, or your significant other. But these are, for one thing I would encourage is, before you go in there, make sure you have a sit down with them. Make sure you discuss what your desires are. Make sure you discuss if there are plan Bs. Make sure you discuss what you would suggest if one thing don't work right. Make sure you're having those conversations. Make sure that they are knowledgeable of your rights as a mother, so that when the doctors come in with their white suits on and stuff, that they don't abuse their authority and then they give you some nonsense because they trying to have a baby out by 8 o'clock and it is 7:30, so they pushing on the Pitocin or whatever. Y'all, I got some stories, and looking back, I'm just like, they downright dirty for that. They dirty, but knowing now how much God said his people perish for the lack of knowledge. Knowing now, if I had the knowledge that I have now, when it came to me being an advocate for my siblings, when it came to me being an advocate for myself, I would have had so much more strength with using my voice, I would have had such a great advantage. I would have been able to even communicate with my spouse the things that I wanted, the things that I didn't want, how to intervene, and just so he would be more aware of what things to look for and how to communicate on my behalf. Have I not have the, have I have my capacity not be the part where I can even articulate what it is I need? Because I'm telling you, those contractions get so extreme, and it's like as soon as they get so extreme and they see you getting tired, they coming in pulling out the big dogs, and the words do sound 10 times more intimidating when you're going through all that pain. It's almost like I want this to be over. But the truth be told, they pick up on that, and they also pick up on if you are in there advocating for somebody else. They also pick up on whether or not you are there or whether you are there. Okay, it's one thing to be there, but it's another thing to be present. So if you're going to be there, you're going to be the one to advocate, or if you're going to have someone in to advocate, make sure that they're present. Make sure that they are having eye contact with those doctors and stuff. Make sure that they know what your needs are. Make sure you have thoroughly communicated that to them. Not only to be your voice, but also to be your support in all ways. Physical support, emotional support, everything. Okay? Because, it don't matter what you're going in to have a baby for. You got to get the epidural. Make sure that they don't have to be on no rah-rah, but make sure them doctors and nurses know you're not alone, sis. I'm telling you, you can feel real lonely on that table or whatever. So, and I'm going to go more into detail about my experiences and stuff like that. Because like I said, I want to be able to help prevent this from happening to other moms. I know how scary it can be. I do highly suggest that knowledge. Get as much knowledge as you possibly can, whether you are going in to have a child or whether you are going in to advocate for your loved ones, to help assist them with having a child. Make sure you are educating yourself, okay? My mama didn't play that when she was here. I'm so grateful. My mama didn't play that. My husband, he grew to a place where he became more present and just being available and supportive in the way that I needed. I'm so grateful for that. Because they have not always been like that. I didn't even know what I needed. I didn't even know how to communicate it. But when I did, I was able to help him. And then in return, he was able to help me. Now, thank God, our last experience has been, thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus, for changing me to where I can be vulnerable enough and say, hey, I need you. But I don't need you anyway. I need you like this, and I need you like that. And then for him to be able to process it and then not take offense to it, but to say, okay, I understand this is what you're needing. But y'all, I have not always been the girl that was able to speak from a vulnerable space. So, baby, it's a lot that goes into this before we even get into this place. You know what I'm saying? But that's a whole nother story for a whole nother day, because that is a part of the healing journey, right? And so, like I said before, making sure when you're in a vulnerable position, make sure that you have, and I'm speaking position regarding when it's time to deliver a baby, but don't get it twisted. Baby, life got vulnerable position. Life got vulnerable stops at every corner, okay? If you living, life is you're gonna have some points where you are in a vulnerable season, and you need those people around you that are gonna use their voice to advocate for you. And when I say that, I mean to pray for you, to go in war for you, to sit in the valley with you, to help pull you out, to give you solutions, to help you strategize. God, he works so great when through people. That's why he relationships. He works so great through people. So he intended for us to build strong relationships, not just any kind of relationships. And this is like, y'all, I'm telling you, it is power in those that labor among you when they are sent by God. When they are sent by God, when they are assigned to you, there is so much power with that, because now, even if you don't fully know how to communicate a thing, they got it. Because why? They've already gone to the Father on your behalf, and God has given to them what it is that you need in this season. So even if it's in your business and you had a vulnerable stop, or a vulnerable spot. I don't know why I'm saying stop. I'm thinking in my mind like, oh, this is a stop. This is a vulnerable stop, like a season. You know what I'm saying? But y'all get what I'm saying. That's just how my mind works. But when you get to that vulnerable place, you got somebody that can help you just by using their words to stand against the enemy on your behalf, right? It can be with your family. If you're going through things with your children, you got your loved ones. You got those people that you know can advocate in the spiritual realm and knock some big boys down on your behalf. You know, that is so important. So not just, yes, I'm sharing a little bit about my experience with birthing children and why it's so important to have someone to advocate for you, but don't get it twisted. This is for any and everybody that watch this. Figure out how this can relate to you in whatever area, and comment below. I would like to know, like, you might not be having no more children, you might not have had any of these experiences and not even understand why it's important to have someone to advocate for you while giving birth. But have there been a time where you were in a very weak space, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, socially, financially, and you just needed someone to be there on your behalf to advocate for you, to use their voice, to stand against the darkness, to stand against whatever warfare you were experiencing, to give you knowledge, to sharpen you? Was there ever a season where you needed that? And if so, I would like to know. Comment below. And of course, my moms, if there were ever a time where you went to the doctor to have a baby, you trusted them doctors, but them doctors ain't did you right, let me hear it in the comments. I want to know, because I do want to touch bases on that a lot, because I understand that a lot of times that is what, those are the seeds that kind of are planted before the postpartum. And it's a whole lot of dog. I shoulda, coulda, woulda, or dog. I hate how that my doctor did me out. Dog. That was messed up. I wish, so a lot of that plays a role in, how you recover as well. I really don't like it. I really don't like it. All doctors are not the same. If you have a really good doctor, God bless you. You know what I'm saying? If you have a midwife, you have the ability to have a midwife or a doula, God bless you. If you had great experiences, God bless you. All of my experiences were not bad. I'm so grateful. And I'm also so grateful that I'm still here to talk about it. But I also know, again, that firsthand and secondhand, some experiences I can't believe. I can't even believe that I can't believe. And for them to have this type of authority, it's like, baby, somebody got to tell somebody and tell somebody else, baby, get up on your knowledge. Understand what your rights are as a mom delivering a child. Understand what you can do, what you can't do. I'll go more into detail about that. You don't have to be tied to a bed and going through all that pain, that excruciating pain. You don't have to be induced. You don't have to rush the process when God already gave it a time frame for you to self-inflict pain on yourself. Yes, the process might be a lot quicker, but your control as your rights and all of that can almost be taken away, because now it's like, well, I could throw a cease, I'm so passionate. Y'all have no idea. I'm so passionate about this, because I'm just like, why? So if I can tell you, and you can tell somebody else, and you can tell somebody else, everybody knows somebody that's pregnant. Baby, get your knowledge up. Don't just take word from what these doctors say. Don't be contrary, because they are your care providers and stuff, and you chose them. But pray about it. Pray that God give you care providers that you can trust. Also, just pray that God guide them at all times. They are human at the same time. He guides you as well. And sometimes it can just be nerves. So just pray that God calm your nerves, your anxiety or whatever it is you might be experiencing. But understand there is a need to have someone there that you have thoroughly communicated with on your behalf to speak. Okay. So get your knowledge up. Get on these TikToks. listen to some stories, understand your rights. What can you do? What can you not do? So even when you go into your appointments prior to having the baby, you can talk to your care providers and see if these are things that they even offer, because that's what I did. So I was fully aware of what I was able to receive, and what I had to just go with, right? So pray about it, get your knowledge up, make sure you got somebody that's going to advocate for you. Use your voice. When you have that person that's going to advocate for you, make sure you thoroughly communicated it to them. You know what I'm saying? They can't read minds. This baby is not out. But just keep those 3 things in mind. Because I'm telling you, whew, it's tough, for real. And it's not to scare nobody off or nothing like that. It's just the fact that you go in blindsided, that's going to be your behind. I'm just saying, you go in, that's with anything though, that's with anything in life. When you gain knowledge, that increase your ability to apply wisdom, right? The more competent you become in the thing, the more wisdom that you have, the more confidence that you have, that thing when you working it and you already got your, don't go in blindsided. Something I wanted to say. I'll be sharing a lot of I don't know, this was just the first thing on my mind. Like when I first came out of the hospital after having him, I was just like, you know what, I gotta talk about this. Because I see it too often and I don't like the way that it feels. And if I don't like the way that it feels, then I know a lot of other moms don't like the way that it feels. And I know that this is causing a lot of depression, postpartum depression with moms, because just being taken advantage of. It's really sad. It's sad, for real. But again, this ain't just for if you had a, what you got something you want to say? You ain't had like it either. No. Beat him up. Boom, boom, boom. Beat him up, mama. Beat him up. But yeah, that's the only reason I'm on here, y'all. I ain't even 2 weeks from having this baby, but honey, I am still in position, okay? I am still in position. I am still fully in position. I'm more than just, I joked the other night and I was just like, I'm a milk making machine for the next couple of days. But baby, God is so intentional. He's so good. He's so faithful. You are so many different things. And purpose for you looks like so many different things. And God will have you being a milk making machine and a voice at the same time, okay? And so many confirmations came. One of my girls, my sister, my good sis, my sister, Asia, she's on YouTube. Her name is Ace. I'll try to share her information if I can. I don't know a lot about YouTube, but I'll try to share her information if I can. Oh my gosh, she's sharing some really beautiful things over on her page. And she actually confirmed some things for me that I had been praying about. So I'm so grateful for her obedience. She's also been very inspiring to me, even as to why I'm even on this video today. Thank you, sis. Thank you so much. I want you to keep going. I want you to keep growing and keep on doing it, sis, because you're definitely making an impact. And like Darlene, mother would say, is sis, continue to put a dent in it. And also, I don't know, when God tell you to do something, you just do it. You don't just figure out like, oh, I got to make sure, I got to wait till my hair is up the part. These earrings I can't even find a pair of earrings. That's the God honest truth, y'all. When I went to the doctor to have a baby, I had a pair of earrings, and then by the time I got there, it must have dropped out my pocketbook. I don't even know. But, baby, this is my husband's birthday today too, y'all. So, shout out to my man, the man, not just a man. Shout out to him for really being being the man, like being the man that God have called him to be in this season. I'm just so grateful for him, because not only did he experience bringing in so many lives since we've been together. We got an anniversary coming up, by the way, but his birthday is today. Not only have he been by my side and found me in those seasons where I was in a position to bring in life as a mother, but also during those seasons where I had to experience losing loved ones, he's been there as well. From the death of my father to the death of my mother, my two siblings, he's really been right there. So I'm so grateful for him. Even in this season when it came to my business that I had to transition from, in hopes to even transition into a new one. This wasn't a pretty season. It wasn't. But he was there every step of the way. He's been that pillar. He's been that advocate. He's been that support. We're growing. He's growing. And we're growing our family. We're growing physically, mentally, emotionally, socially, financially, physically, whatever way God will have us. We are prospering. We're thriving. We're growing. Of course, still a whole lot of work left to do for the both of us as individuals, as well as as partners. But God is so good, and so I just wanted to shout him out for his birthday. He's 36 today, y'all. He want to be 40 so bad. He want to be 40 with gray hair so bad, y'all. But y'all, please drop in the comments a happy birthday to my hubby, my baby, my friend, my baby daddy. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's it. The man that got this little baby right here is super spoiled. Look at his head. The hat won't even stay on there. But yep. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Let me know if y'all would like for me to share any topics y'all might have. I'm gonna really jump on here and just give y'all what God has given me. And then listen, I'm a woman that do a lot of things, right? I've been an entrepreneur since probably that tall, since before I even knew I was one. Been doing hairstylist. I'm a life coach. I'm a advocate for moms. I love encouraging other moms, other women, other wives. I love all that good stuff. I love encouraging women, period. I love helping empower women, helping bring out what's already in you. I love that good stuff, y'all. I love it. I do. And even as a hairstylist, that's where the passion was. It was in when they came in. Not only did they get a beauty transformation on the outside, but from the inside, they were able to transform as well. So, with that being said, y'all, thank y'all for tuning in. Y'all pray for your girl. Your girl will be praying for you. Till the next time, we keeping it busy with the Browns. And today, here's another video. That was so corny. Yeah. That's so corny. But y'all, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time. Bye.